Hello, everyone. You want to see the damage this guy did to my car? Look what this guy did to my car. You see that? Backed his car into my doggone car. I am not happy about this one bit. Whew. Talk about piss. Yeah, so you saw on the ground old Bron up there getting his swole on in the gym working out in the Lakers facility. And he look up and see ESPN telling this big bold lie, as they always do. But nobody checks them on it. So he going up there like, that isn't true. And that's the only time I am cool and on LeBron James' side for this 100%, because these guys come up with, they steal stories from everybody else and they go on the internet seeing who's making up a topic, and then they ain't got nothing to make a show about. They go make up something. That topic was the stupidest topic I've ever seen. They gotta win LeBron James' trust back. Who told them that? I wouldn't be stupid enough to make a title like that. They gotta win his trust back. He no longer trusts the organization. Oh no, he know what time it is. He know they finna get done what they want to get done. They got the guy in over there in where they need to be. They got pieces where they need them to be. They got free agency coming up. LeBron's happy. He finna come in the next season fully loaded. Just what he wanted. So all he gotta do is be ready to play. So he ain't got nothing to worry about. My Avengers Endgame movie review is already up on Screen Thing. It's already making its rounds. I deleted comments on there. I didn't want people leaving comments for other people who haven't seen it. So I had that taken down. If they don't get AD, it ain't a big deal. You see what I'm saying? If they don't, let's say they don't get AD. Let's say AD isn't the guy they get because it would raise too many red flags if they got AD. There's so much out there for them to get. People think they still finna get Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant and LeBron on the same team, that don't even make sense. Now, if the Clippers got Kawhi and KD, I still think like, okay, that could work, but I really wouldn't pull that. You know what I'm saying? That would not be one of my moves I would want to pull if I was them. So, but then again, I'm not them. In their mind, they might think, hey man, that's a great idea. In my mind, I look at it as pure retardation. You got two guys that are being each other's way. Kawhi would know how to play off of them a little bit better than LeBron would. LeBron could really only play one style. He's got to dominate the ball. KD likes to bring the ball up, which is better for Steph. Steph, like, cool, I can just run around picks, and I'm good. I can catch my ball coming off the screen. I don't have to bring the ball up all the time. That's cool. Bron is not going to be able to make that kind of adjustment with Kevin Durant. They're not going to play well at all together. You're going to be seeing a lot of turnovers. and a lot of things going awry. So I don't think he's ready for that kind of scrutiny. So that would never be in the play. Yeah, but for them to say that is kind of retarded, because here's the deal. Okay, let's say you do make that decision, right? And once you make this decision, don't worry about things anymore. I've taken care of it. You know, I don't have to worry about LeBron and none of this crap. It's done. No, you do. Because if you're LeBron James, the Lakers are going to give you everything you asked for that you need to win. You need 2 Supermax players to come over? No problem. We got you. Magic is giving insight, but Kurt Rambis is doing the job of being the president of the company. You know, he's doing the interviews right along with Rob Pelinka. As I told you. So I don't want to toot my own horn, but toot, mother ucker. I told you what the roles would be. Kurt was going to be promoted, and that's that. The Lakers cannot help but to do the things that they do, because that's the only way they know how to operate business. That's it. They don't know how to be non-biased. They don't know that. Everything is nepotism over there. I didn't curse. Listen, it's like this. I am one of the people who are proud. You hear me? Proud. LeBron wasn't crying. He was telling the truth. He was like, that's a lie. That is not true. He was watching First Take on ESPN while he's exercising, and while he's doing that at the Lakers facility, he sees something like the Lakers are trying to regain LeBron James' trust. It's like, I'm at the Lakers facility right now. You guys are liars. So he exposed them for being liars, and I'm very happy that he did it. He exposed them in their lies. Like, where did they even get that from? I don't watch First Take, so I didn't even see that until I saw the title. I'm like, that's dumb. Win his trust. They ain't gotta win his trust. Like, what does he mean? They're doing exactly what he wants them to do. Luke Walton is fired. They're getting a new head coach. He's finna get everything that he wants this season. They gonna get a whole new head coach. They're going to get all the players that he wants now. He got an opportunity to get them. I still believe they are getting AD. That's the whole reason why Griff got the job. So to ensure that he goes to the doggone Lakers. They don't care what it looks like. They're going to get their AD over there. They're going to have a whole plan laid out. He don't have to be. There's gonna be a trade. They're gonna approve the trade this time, and it won't be for what they were sending them. Griff talking at, oh no, we're not even looking at the Lakers right now. We got a bunch of other people who are interested. A lot of teams. We're gonna be looking at it and evaluating the situation. Yeah, of course you are. And then at the end of the day, you're going to send that approval trade over to the Los Angeles Lakers. That's why you're there, Griff. Don't forget. Don't bite the hand that's feeding you. Okay, let's say they get Kemba Walker. They get Kemba Walker. They get LeBron. They got Ross. They got AD. Is that enough? Is that enough to win a championship in Los Angeles? It should be. So having those three on the team, well, let's say JaVale McGee, right? Half of the team is gone. I mean, half of the team is gone. Does that even like ring a bell in everybody's head? Half of the team is gone. Then you got another scenario in which now that half of the team is gone, you're going to look at Ingram out, or will you be stuck with Ingram? Because they might not take him with his injury. They don't know how he's going to perform when he comes back. And you got Kyle Kuzma. So what, you going to take Ingram and Kuzma, trade him for AD? What about Lonzo? Might be in the same trade. And they might ship him off to Phoenix. We don't even know. But all I know is that the Lakers going to have a full roster to play with. So if you're LeBron, you're like a kid in a candy store right now. He ain't got no choice but to be happy. Okay? They're going to give him everything he wants this year. LeBron's going to get it. LeBron cried for it. They're like, you know what? We're going to give it to you this year. Now, if it don't pan out, if it don't pan out, you are out. Because now you got no excuse. So that's what they're going to do. They want to give him no wiggle room for him to get out. Well, that's how the Lakers are going to be. That's how LeBron likes to play, above the cap. The Cavs were $100 and some million over the cap. Spare no expense, Bron said. And that owner did. He did everything LeBron asked him to do. If he had to pay the penalty to be over the cap, just pay the penalty. Because you're raking in all this money with me. And the owner didn't want to do it, but he had no choice because he wanted to keep LeBron happy. Believe me, they weren't even supposed to get the one title. If they'd have lost that year, LeBron would have never re-signed. He would have never re-signed again in Cleveland had they lost again. But ESPN got caught with their hand in the cookie jar for making a false story and going and running with it on their show because they had nothing else to talk about. They had nothing else to debate. Now they start talking about LeBron got to win the Lakers' trust. For real? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I saw that title when LeBron showed it on Instagram, and I said, wow, they said that? That's stupid. It blew my mind. I'm looking at it and I'm just shocked. I'm like, they said that? Because I couldn't believe it. You know how dumb that sounds? If Luke was still the coach, Magic was still there, Luke was still the coach, and they wasn't firing Luke or replacing Luke, then you could say the Lakers they're gonna have to repair his trust. But what have been known? That LeBron wanted Luke out, right? Wanted Luke out. Luke's gone. Free agency. It's open. Griff is now the general manager, his homeboy. He's now a president of operations. So he's gonna get the AD deal. Dale Demps is gone. I don't see a problem. What would he be upset about? You see how that don't make sense? You should check the playlist out because you've probably been missing some stuff. Go click the Truth Behind playlist and get caught up because they probably don't send you the notification on things anymore. Thank you. I appreciate it. Don't forget, you can donate to the Cash App, or you can hit the Streamlab. Streamlab is in the description box under donate. You leave me a message in there for.
I can help us next.
All right, hold on.
$5 and $10 is your change back, and your receipt, and you are all set.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, I told you guys to hold on for 1 second, and then almost 60 people dropped. It's crazy. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the like button too while you're here. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Well, it's a lot of different things that happen in the world that we live in. It's a lot of idiots out here. It's a lot of people that don't know anything. Oh, and I love this new thing that's going on, this new trend of these athletes coming forward now, jumping on the internet, talking trash. Oh, I'm loving that. Yeah, I'm loving that now. You said the video dropped before I said what I said, huh? All right. I hear you. No, I feel pretty good, you know. Yep, I do. Feel pretty good. Now, like I told you, the way I look at situations and the way I look at things are a lot different than the average bear. I look at things for what they are and I give it to you straight. Now, when LeBron said what he said, I told you I almost stood up and wanted to applaud because he was 100% correct. Now, the question you guys should ask is, why are you listening to ESPN? Why are y'all still watching First Take? That should be your main question. Like, why am I watching this show? What am I getting out of it? That show does nothing for you. Nothing. It is the most fake show I've ever seen put together on a platform. All of this is a propaganda show, and all they do is promote products and movies and all this other trash that they got on their network. And because of it, we've seen a lot of different things transpire. We saw a lot of different things come and go. That always irritated me. I never like to see things come and go like that. I'm a man of stability. I believe in stability. 100% across the board. I believe in virtue and values and things of that matter in the world. Those are the type of things that get me going. When I see things like that happening, when I see other things transpiring, which backstabbing, conniving, I don't like things like that. Well, you've been doing yourself justice if you haven't been watching it since Skip left. But I will tell you this. They have been leading you astray for a very long time. I know I'm the bad guy. Dame Lillard is never leaving Portland. Look, mark my words. Why would he leave somewhere to be a co-star where he's already the star? He's finally got on the platform now where everybody's talking about him. And he bailed everybody out last night, because last night was some of the worst officiated basketball games in the history of mankind. And because of that, we were forced to have 3 blowouts. Brooklyn, they were just shell-shocked. They didn't know what hit them from the opening jump. And all they took was a couple of bad calls that they really didn't even need to call. And that game was over. They went back to the Brooklyn Nets because they couldn't buy a bucket. Russell, all them dudes, they were nervous. And it was just done. They were through. And since then, you got the Toronto series. That was just a bad game, bad calls. So it was just boring. The Denver game with the Spurs, the Nuggets just outplayed them and finally realized how to play against the Spurs. And the Spurs are really a one-trick pony. And unless they get a miraculous performance by somebody, once the other team realizes how to shut that off, like what they've been doing on White, shutting White down, and he ain't been heard of since that monster game. I'm proud of LeBron because LeBron spoke up. That was one of the main things I was very proud of that LeBron James did. He spoke up. And a lot of people hasn't been speaking up. And it was good to see somebody speak up and say the right things. And hey, it just happened to come from LeBron James. He spoke the truth. He said, hey, I'm right here in the Lakers facility right now, so that's not true. So he deaded that rumor right then and there. Now, First Take. Let's see what First Take say tomorrow. Let's see. Yeah, that's tomorrow be the day to watch First Take and see where they address what LeBron James said. I'm a little pissed off with Undisputed right now because they pick and choose which topics they want to jump on. I don't remember them not once mentioning Luke Walton's sexual harassment. Do you? Man, if you start wiggling your butt over here when I got over here, I'm going to speed up so you can get over. I mean, she filed a civil charge. She did an interview. Why Undisputed didn't cover that? I don't care who he close friends with. Let that have been a black athlete. They'd have put that on there. They would have opened the show with it. Luke Walton is charged with a sexual, he's being sued for a sexual assault. And you don't even, and the NBA is launching an investigation and you don't even cover it? What you mean nobody mentioned it? It was on ESPN. If the NBA is doing an investigation on it, it's already legitimized that this has actually happened. It's not a rumor about her doing this. They knew about all this. And now they're choosing not to talk about it on their show. I watch Undisputed every day and I didn't see no mention of it. Did any of you who watch Undisputed, did y'all see them mention anything about Luke Walton? Right. Let that have been Kobe. Let that have been, a social media person said that. They'd have opened the show with it. They would have opened the show with it. But if she's suing, all of a sudden now you don't want to, no, we can't touch that story. Why not? The NBA is doing an investigation on it. That's a story. A man who just jumped from one job to another job in a snap of a fingers, who haven't won diddly squat as a head coach, now all of a sudden is hit with a sexual harassment charge, being sued for it, and you don't want to talk about it? You basically had nothing to talk about on your show, and now you don't decide you don't want to talk about that? Oh, the Josh Brown thing was so disgusting. The kicker was doing more than kicking football. They were mad they had to get rid of him. And she was begging for help. She went to them and they had to put her in another hotel. Seeing what was going on. Still was covering it up. But I am happy LeBron James exposed ESPN. It made my day. It made my night. Because now I want to know what they got to say about it now. Watch they come up with some angle to spin. Oh, LeBron's trying to spin. What he's trying to spin it for? I want to know how they feel the Lakers win they trust. For what? It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. So doggone stupid, it makes no sense. I almost want to watch First Take now. I'm gonna see if somebody sent me a clip of just that segment so I can know exactly what in the world they were talking about when they said that stupid remark. Because I'm like, that don't make no sense at all.